Let's talk about relationships, behaviors, and the culture. Welcome to D-Zone. Yeah, we taking over. You might be alone or looking for love. We're live every Monday. Listen to us. Sit back and relax. Tune in and take a listen. Funny to the max. D-Zone's what you missing. There's no judgment here. We get deep in the zone. Open conversations go on and on. We too hype on the mic and stay true to ourselves. Just like an open book, we tell how we feel. This right here is for the sexy and grown. Turn the volume up, cause it's the D-Zone.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl D-Nice, and we are back. Yes, we are back for an incredible show. It's the first day back at Digital Empath Studios, and you know D-Nice had to go on her grab bag real quick and get one of the hottest DJs in the world. But before we get to him, let me give him his intro, okay?
Man, that's great.
All right? My guest today is a legend in his own right. He's a husband, a father, a community servant, and renowned worldwide as the party kingpin. He has been all over the world, places like 106 & Park, and you might have seen him on your favorite tour behind some of the hottest stars like Jay-Z, 50 Cent, Missy Elliott, just to name a few. He's the owner of 2 DJ schools, Quick and Easy DJs. He also was one of the cast members on Love and Marriage DC, which aired on OWN's network. Y'all, that's Oprah's network, okay? Don't play with him. And you know you can hear him each and every Monday through Friday on the #1 morning show on 92Q and everywhere that is syndicated. Yo, that's the QuickSilva Morning Show. I need my audience to help me welcome Mr. DJ QuickSilva to the D-Zone podcast.
Take it out, take it.
What's up, Quick?
How you feel? Good
What's
morning.
good? Good morning. Already. First of all, thank you
I appreciate
for being here, blessing my humble abode, the D-Zone
It's
podcast.
all love. I'm honored to be here.
Man, that's big, man. Because you know, DJ QuickSilva, you've been doing your thing for a long time. My question to you is, how'd you start DJing? Where did this come from?
Long time is an understatement. I started DJing at the age of 10.
Wow.
So I got my first set of turntables for Christmas. That's all I got for Christmas. I'm at the age of 10, and from then until present, that's all I've done my entire life. Like this has been literally in me. Like I feel like I was born to be a DJ.
Wow.
It's a picture that I posted a few years ago, my birthday. It's a picture of me. I might have been a few months, maybe 8 or 9 months old, and it was a picture of me sitting in front of my dad's turntable in the basement. And I feel like that picture symbolizes like this was destined to happen.
Wow. That's lit. So let me ask you. So literally you just been DJing. You never had like a 9 to 5 and then DJ? It's
Never.
always been DJing.
I've never had a 9 to 5 in my life.
Hey, yo, that's a blessing though.
Yeah, it is.
That's wow. That's seriously a blessing. Like, what? That's crazy. I've never heard that before. Because you hear people juggling, 2 careers and things like that.
Never punched the clock. I've never filled out a application or a resume to interview for a job like ever in my life.
So where did you find the confidence to be like, you know what? This is what I want to do.
I think, I'm a hustler by nature. I'm born and raised in a place where hustling was like second nature to us.
Already.
So when you take that hustler mentality and put it into music and put it into business, I feel like you can't lose.
Ever.
A lot of times when people hear the word hustler, they think something negative. They think, just negativity. But I always feel that, to me, the definition of a hustler is somebody who figures it out no matter what. And no matter what's thrown my way, I always have figured out a way to figure it out. And I think that's what's made me me.
That's what it is. And you from Baltimore, Maryland?
Born and raised East Baltimore, Shady Side Road, now known as QuickSilva Way.
I was about to say, you already you fast forwarding real quick. How was that getting your own street named after you, my dude? Like, that's insane.
Shout out to Mayor Brandon Scott, because this was his idea. So,
wow.
Out of all the accolades and awards I've won over the past few decades, I think getting a street name is probably the biggest thing, because that's the one thing that can't be taken away from me. With East Coast #1 DJ and all the other awards, if I don't work just as hard the next year, somebody else can surpass me and take that award. It's like winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
You win it, but then next year you got to win it again.
Absolutely.
With getting your street name, you win it one time and that's it for the rest of your life. It's legacy.
Wow.
And I always put it in layman's terms. I say, I grew up 1642 Shady Side Road. There's somebody now in the next 10, 20 years that's going to grow up on 1642 QuickSilva Way. So when you put it like that, it's like,
first of all, that's so
crazy,
nice.
right?
That sounds so nice.
Ain't that crazy? Like there's a little kid that's going to tell his friends he's from QuickSilva Way.
That's crazy. They're going to be writing that on their applications.
Like address 1642 QuickSilva Way.
That's crazy. That's huge right there. Like, how did that make you feel though? Like,
you really can't put that into words. Like I said, I've won every award and accolade I can win, but that's the one thing that like really hit me to the heart, because it's like that was the moment where people who grew up with me and knew me before QuickSilva, people who still call me Rico to this day, this was their one of us made it moment. Even when I go back around the neighborhood, once a year I sponsor a big block party around there, and when I go back, it's like, a lot of people make it and they never actually go back to where they come from. I've never forgot where I come from. Even though, I've been based out of the DC area for the last 20 plus years, Baltimore's always been home. I've never alienated Baltimore.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, I've never alienated not just Baltimore, East Baltimore, where I'm really from.
Yeah.
So, to have a street name after you is like, it's humbling. It's inspiring, because I feel like that's going to inspire somebody who grows up in that same neighborhood to know, if he did it, I really can do it. And it sounds cliche, but like, this really one of us. Like, he really lived it. Like, this is his street. Like, literally his street. So I think, that's, you can't put that into words.
That's crazy. Like, just you talking about it. I mean, I seen it on the gram. And for you to sit here,
you gotta visit and get a picture under the sign.
I live on the east side too.
Come on, get the picture under the sign.
I got to, because like looking at it, and I saw you on the gram, and I saw the mayor out there, and I just was like, wow. You know what I'm saying? It just put in perspective, like anything is possible. Dreams are real in real life.
In real life. And I'm gonna tell you, just to get a little more personal with you, that probably for me is one of my most proud moments, because I know we haven't talked about my backstory, but I went through a lot growing up. I lost my mom, lost my dad, almost lost my life. My granny who just passed away recently in January, who's been like my all. And thank you, I appreciate it. But that was her last moment of actually being able to see my grandson made it. So she was there at the street signing. She cried the whole time, because to her, I'm still her little baby. To the world, I'm QuickSilva, but to her, this is my baby. So for my grandma to be there it makes it more special now that she's gone, because like at least she got to see all that I've become.
Absolutely. Now you just mentioned something about like your life almost got taken. You want to elaborate on that?
I got, unfortunately, at the age of 10 when I lost my mom, without getting into detail, I started going to the wrong side of the world. At the age of 13, I got shot. I was paralyzed for 9 months.
Wow.
I had to learn how to walk all over again.
Wow.
So I always say music literally saved my life.
Wow.
Because if it wasn't for music and me really pursuing DJing the way I did, I know where my other life was going. Like, it's no question. A lot of my friends and family members are dead or in jail. I mean, one of my closest cousins is doing life in prison right now.
Wow.
Hashtag free Peter Adams, so we still fighting to get him home.
Definitely seen that.
But like, he's been there for 24 years now. So like, I understand where that life leads. And I think if, like I said, if it was not for DJing, I wouldn't be sitting next to you right now.
That's wow. Well, I'm glad that you chose the right path, because you would not be
it's
sitting.
not easy. It's not easy, I never criticize anybody who chooses the street life and stuff like that, because a lot of times that's all you know. That's all you see. I didn't see successful DJs growing up. I didn't see successful business owners growing up. Like, I saw people who worked and I saw people who sold drugs. And you want to be like the people who sold drugs. Like, I mean, and I'm just being honest, this is, as a kid, you 8, 9 years old, 10 years old, and you go outside and, you see the working guy driving the Honda and the street guy driving the Mercedes. So like, being young and dumb, as I call it, you kind of gravitate towards what you think is it.
Absolutely.
But then you realize that life is not it.
It comes with all.
It leads to 2 places guaranteed: dead or in jail.
Yep.
That's a guarantee.
That's a fact.
It's a fact.
If
you're
fact.
in the street life, you will end up in jail or dead.
You hear that?
That's-
You hear that,
that's
young
one-
bucks?
And everybody will think I'm not gonna get caught.
You-
Everybody in jail right now, you know what they thought? I'm
I
not
would
gonna
go get caught.
And every generation swears we're smarter than the next one, and then they
Man.
still get caught.
Man.
So, like, I promise you, I guarantee, if you haven't gotten caught yet,
you will
figure out the exit plan immediately. Because if not, you will.
Y'all listening to QuickSilva right here from Baltimore. He's telling y'all, if you out there in the streets and you ain't doing no good, you better go ahead and find an exit plan right away. So I mentioned something about 106 in Park. That was a time to be alive for me.
That was a time for me.
So how was that experience? You in New York? Because I remember you had locks.
Yep.
Okay. I remember that. The joints was coming down, you know.
Facts.
So tell me that. First of all, who was the host at the time? Because, you know, 106 in Park.
When I first started, it was right after Agent Free. So Terrence J and Roxy.
Okay.
So when I first started being a DJ on the show. And then it went into Bow Wow.
Okay.
And shout out to Shorty the Prince. I mean, they had so many different hosts after the fact.
Yeah.
But the longest portion that I was there was either Terrence J and Roxy or Bow Wow.
Okay.
It happened crazy because how I got that, shout out to my guy named Terrence Clayton. He, you know, I've been at the park at 14th in DC for the last 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
So Terrence Clayton came to park one Friday and saw me performing. And he came, and I didn't know him, by the way. So he came to the DJ booth and he was like, man, you really a dope DJ. And I love that you can host while you DJ. He said, you know, a lot of DJs, they talk on the mic, but they're not like you're really good at like crowd response and setting up the records. He said, I haven't seen too many DJs outside of New York DJs that can really talk and DJ like that.
Yeah.
So I'm ignoring him. I'm like, man, what's this guy? Like, I'm working right now.
Yeah.
So he gives me his card. I said, yo, give me a call. I'm a casting director for BET. He didn't say 106 in Park at the time. He said, you know, give me a call. I might have some opportunities for you. I didn't call him. So I'm like, man, there's some guy
talking, blowing you up.
Industry talk.
Yeah.
This is going nowhere.
Yeah.
So maybe a few months later, it was Howard Homecoming, and he came back. And he came back to Park again. So when he comes to Park this time, he like, hey, quick, man, why you ain't give me a call? I'm like, oh, what's up, Terrence?
Yeah.
You're like, man, give me a call, man. You know, 106 in Park is looking for more DJs, man. I can get you up there. At that moment, I'm like, oh, why you ain't say that? You should have led with that.
Right.
I would have called you immediately.
Hello?
So I end up calling him the very next day, and that's a Saturday. So he said, yo, how soon can you get to New York? Because we film on Mondays and Wednesdays. I said, I'll be there Monday.
Hello?
So I caught the train
Yep.
up to New York by myself. Nobody, no security, like literally by myself.
Yeah.
I catch the train up to New York. We film an episode, and a lot of people didn't know. So they were filming multiple episodes a day. So I think Monday's show was live, and then they would film Tuesday's show on Monday. Then Wednesday's show was live, but they would film Thursdays and Friday's show on Wednesday. So I get up there Monday. I film. I think I do a good job, but I don't hear from him for like 2 weeks. So I'm like, damn. Well, I guess that was one and done.
Man.
One and done.
Yeah.
But then he calls me back like 2 weeks later, like, oh, my bad, quick, we've been busy, we went on break. You're like, yo, can you get back up here next week? I said, man, how often you need me up here?
Like yeah.
Give me the schedule now. We ain't got to keep on this back and forth.
Hello?
So he's like, well, just come up Monday. So I came up that Monday. Then eventually it came up. I was come up every Monday. That lasted for a few years, man. So that was really dope.
That's what it is. Because I remember 106 in Park, okay?
And it's crazy because, you know, I was a DJ on 106 in Park for a couple seasons. I think 4 seasons to be exact.
Dang. First of all, whoa. That's a stretch, yo.
Oh, yeah.
That's a long time, Quick. Stop trying to run past that like that ain't a big deal, yo.
I don't gas myself.
Come on, yo. Stop playing. You put your Scorpio hat on.
But I had more fun. You know, people forgot I was Lil Moe's DJ for years. So
okay.
I would have
shout out to Lil Moe.
Shout out to me, that's my sis. I would have so much fun DJing on 106 in Park, just doing her set. So when I finally got the gig, it's like now I'm DJing on the show, but I'm also DJing for artists on the show. So I would have like double TV time. So it was dope.
Yeah, that was real dope. Because I remember seeing you, yo. I remember seeing you in the back in the little corner, you know, doing your thing, yo. Because if you was not alive around 106 Park, sorry for you. Because that was it.
You had to rush on. Like 106 Park was to us what the stories was to your grandparents.
Yes.
That you had to rush on to watch it every day, no matter what.
I loved 106 in Park, man. I wish they bring that joint back. But times is different right now. It is what it is. All right, here we go. In your career, have you ever thought about giving up DJ?
Tons of times.
Tell me like one time that was like real, like you was like, fuck this shit.
The roughest time was 2001-02 is that's the year I bought my first house. So, you know, all the OGs in the streets always told me when you first start getting real legal money, make sure you buy a house so you can have something to fall back on, and it's a great investment. So at the age of 21, I bought my first house. I closed on my house on that Tuesday, and I got fired that Friday.
Whoa.
And I lost everything. Like I went flat broke, like $0, because I spent all the money I saved putting down on the house and buying this house. So right when I lost everything, in my mind, I'm like, maybe I should go back to school and do something, because I never went to college.
Right.
You know, I graduated high school, but I don't have any degrees. So, rest in peace, my granny grand. She was very into education. She was a principal for 55 years.
Wow.
So, I call her. She's like, well, baby, I told you, you need a fallback plan.
Yeah.
I go back to school.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I don't feel like going to school. I'm a DJ. But then I'm like, maybe she's right. Because at that moment when I lost that, all the clubs I was playing that closed down. I mean, I had like a dry run for like almost 6 months, and I was at zero. And then my mom, like, I know I can't go back to the other life because I already know where that's going to live. So like, I got to figure this out. But that was one moment where I really thought that my career was over. Like I didn't see a light at the end of the tunnel, because I'm like, this is, I had a great run.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
Yeah.
That was 20 plus years ago, and I'm still here.
Yeah. Look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you. Look at you. Got the #1 morning show.
Man, I do okay.
QuickSilva, good morning. Yo, shout out to Shay Parker and Pork Chop.
Absolutely.
Okay, Shay Parker has actually been on the D Zone.
She told me.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to sis, Dominic the Diva.
That's my family.
You know what I'm saying?
We all family.
Yes, all family. So let me see. DJing is, you said you've been doing this since you've been 10 years old.
30 plus years now.
So I remember when I interned at Radio 1 in Atlanta, Maryland. I was on the Easy Street show.
That's my guy.
And so right after Easy Street was DJ QuickSilva.
Q&A Invasion.
And I never will forget, y'all walked in. You had locks.
Yep.
And when you walked in, I was like, because you guys got to understand, like, radio, I love radio, and y'all are like my celebrities. Now, forget about Beyonce, Jay-Z. You guys are my celebrities.
Don't forget Beyonce, the Beehive gonna cancel you.
Hey, yo, man.
You can't joke like that.
Man, them tickets is crazy right now, yo. Yo, shout out to the Beehive. So when y'all walked in, I was like, whoa, I was starstruck. So when did you, how did you transfer being a DJ to a radio personality? Because we understand that you hosted. You can host and DJ. We understand that. You really that. But how did you transfer all of that? Because that was like a big time. That was one of your first shows? That
was actually my second.
Okay.
So my first show was back, I say 2001, when I got fired.
Okay.
So that was Hot Boy Radio. Shout out to Thea. And if y'all know who Thea Mitchum is, pretty much every interview I shout to Thea. She's the radio goat.
Okay.
She's the big VP over at Clear Channel. She's the person who discovered the Breakfast Club. I mean, she's like that big boss in radio. And she was my program director at the time in Baltimore before I came to DC at X1057. And I was just a DJ then. So I was a DJ, and Lil Moe had her own show in there.
Okay.
And I was DJing on Mo's show, and then I was DJing at a club called Hammerjacks every Sunday in Bmore.
Okay.
So Thea had came to a live broadcast that we had at Hammerjacks, and she saw me hosting and DJing. And she said to me in the club that night, and once again, I don't know the radio terminology. I'm a kid. So she's like, man, you're a really good DJ, but you should be an on-air personality.
Wow.
So I'm like, what's that? She's like, that's the person who talks and has their own show. She's like, in my mind, I'm like, nah, I don't want to do that. That's corny. I just want to DJ and do parties.
Yeah.
I want to be this biggest DJ in the streets. And I remember, and I quote her saying to me, if you become a radio personality, it will change your life. Because you're already a good DJ, but this will change your life. And I'm like, she's like, just trust me on this. So that Monday, I came into our office, and she said, I'm going to coach you to be a radio personality. So, me, I still was in club mode. So we did an air check, and my first air check was horrible because I was talking on the radio like I was in a club. And she had to remind me, like, it's a difference between club QuickSilva and radio QuickSilva. She said, when you're on the radio, people want to hear you.
Yeah.
They don't want to hear this.
Yeah.
I'm punching out. That's too loud. Quick, tone it down. So she really coached me into becoming a really good on-air personality. So I owe her all the credit, because if it wasn't for her, I definitely wouldn't have transitioned into becoming a personality. So, fast forward, when I lost my job, for years, for the next 2 years, I ended up touring with Lil Moe and Fabulous and going on the road. So when I came back to DC, when I came back to Maryland at the time, I called Thea. I said, Thea, I'm done touring right now. I want to get back into radio. And she's like, well, at this moment, she had just moved to Philly and was taking over New York. I was like, I don't want to move because I just got this house.
Yeah.
So, I'm close. And she made a call. She said, well, I got some friends in D.C. that's probably looking to hire some DJs. I'm not sure if you can get your own show yet, but at least you can get the DJing. And that was my foot in the door into D.C. before I came, quick Q&A invasion.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You ain't write a book yet?
Stay tuned.
Okay. It's coming.
Very
Make sure you
soon.
drop it on the D Zone.
Very soon.
Man. Okay, so you worked with the queen of radio, Miss Angie Ann.
Mhm.
How was that experience?
She's the GOAT, man. I call her the voice.
Yes.
She is. Angie Ann has been one of my favorite radio personalities and favorite people for a very, very long time. And I still talk to her almost daily, just about life and business and just other stuff. But she's the epitome of a radio personality. What I always told her, I'm a super dope performer when it comes to DJing. Like, I've mastered the art of performing in front of big crowds. So you put me on stage with 50,000 people with just me and a mic and turntables, and I got this.
Yeah.
That's when I'm in my comfort zone. Radio, I've become over the years a good personality. But for Angie, it's effortless for her. She is, she's really the GOAT to me. I mean, I got mad when she decides she wanted to step away from radio. I'm like, Angie, what are you doing?
Yes.
Like, you are radio.
And everybody else.
You tripping.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, you tired of radio. Like, this last 20 years, that's all we know is it must be Angie on the mic.
Man.
Like, what are you talking about? So, Angie, she is definitely one of the best. And any second she decides she wants to come back full-time radio, any and everybody will hire her.
Absolutely.
And fire somebody to make room for her.
I'm already hip.
She's that good. So
I'm already hip.
I love Angie Ann.
Shout out to Angie Ann because she's somebody I actually look up to as well.
She is the GOAT.
She is WHUR right now. She's doing her big one. All right. So, quick, I had to get that bio. I had to get all those real questions out the way.
You ain't tripping.
You from Baltimore.
Born and raised.
And they say, between DC and Baltimore, they got this thing called a chicken box.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the best place to get a chicken box in Baltimore?
Easy. It's 2 blocks over from QuickSilva Way.
Hey.
It's called Sonny's.
Okay.
Sonny's has been around for the last long as a kid, I was going to Sonny's. So Sonny's got to be 30, 40 years old.
Okay.
But Sonny's Chicken Box has the best chicken box. Now, if you ask me, in East Side. And then you have West Side. People argue that it's Royals or some Stoko's used to be, but I
heard about them.
Stoko's is decent. But I'm gonna go Sonny's.
Okay, Sonny's.
Sonny's got the best chicken box.
And how you getting that made up?
Salt, pepper, ketchup, hot sauce on chicken.
Hey, yeah.
Then you put the Sonny sauce. Some people think it's mumbo sauce, but they have their own sauce called Sonny sauce.
Okay.
But it's similar to mumbo sauce.
Okay.
So I get 4 wings fried hard, salt, pepper, ketchup on my fries, hot sauce on chicken, and then Sonny sauce.
Make sure we got that Sonny sauce out there.
On everything.
Already. That's what it is. All right, so y'all know what's up. Go check out Sonny's and tell them QuickSilva sent you.
Oh, I'm on the wall over there.
Oh, shoot. It's a legend right here sitting on this couch, man. All right, so you've been to tour around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Which city has showed QuickSilva the most love that you felt?
Outside of Baltimore and DC?
It could be Baltimore, DC.
I mean, Baltimore is home. So, like, it's a difference in the love I get in B-More versus the love I get in other cities I play in. So I play everywhere from Houston to Miami to Atlanta to Dallas to
Cancun.
I'm tour abroad, Jamaica, Mexico.
Yeah.
I play literally everywhere. I played in every American city there is. I played almost every country there is. The difference with my Baltimore love is that it's the proud of you love. It's not a fan. It's like, I really grew up with this guy.
Yeah.
Like, we went to the same elementary, middle school, and high school together. Like, it's a different type of love in B-More. But DC has been, they've embraced me like none other. A lot of people that see me across the world because I've been based out of DC so long, they think I'm from DC.
Yep.
So a lot of my first big endorsements, like my Pepsi deal back in the day, it said DC Zone. And B-More was livid. Like, he from B-More, ain't no from damn DC. But that's, I became a worldwide name because of Washington, DC. Because DC's a melting pot.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people from different places went to Howard or got a government job. They migrate to DC, and then when they left and went back to their own cities, they hired me in other cities. So DC really helped me become this national name. Now, as of today, My favorite place to DJ outside of B-more and DC, locally, like in the US, Houston, Texas.
I knew you was going to say that.
Not even
I
close.
knew you was going to say H-Town.
H-Town is the new Atlanta. I used to DJ in Atlanta a lot, like the early 2000s. And I was playing Miami a lot, and at one point, Atlanta was my favorite place to DJ.
Yeah.
But Houston, over the last 5 to 6 years,
It's different.
Houston has become the new Atlanta, the new Miami. Like it's the place where they really still party. The vibe is good. The people are good. I mean, just Houston's a monster.
Yeah, your crowd control is crazy. I mean, I've seen that on the gram, especially I believe Mocha Fest. You did Mocha Fest in Houston. I seen it, your story, and just first of all, I don't even know how you're able to I MC.
Right.
But you MC, you got the crowd doing the same thing, saying the words. It's wild.
I tell MCs a lot. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Talk to me nice.
What happens is a lot of MCs, they come from the school of they think if I'm loud on the mic, it works. And then they would see a person like me. Like, I love when I'm DJing or hosting, like in a different city, and the DJ before me, and they got a host, and they just extra. It's crazy. It's lit. I'm the best ever. Best host, best DJ. And it's super loud. And nobody's paying them no mind.
Yeah.
And they just, you know what it is? 1, 2, 3, let's go. Oh, it's crazy. And I'm looking at the crowd like, damn, nobody's even moving. Smoking hookah and doing shots. And y'all just up there going crazy. And then I come on after them.
Yeah.
And I'm talking like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, that was cool.
Yeah.
But ladies and gentlemen, QuickSilva was here. Just understand right now, anybody who loves yourself, give me one hand in the air before I play a song.
Yeah.
And anybody, one hand goes up. Right? Now that one hand is up, the other hand in the air, if you're ready to have a good time.
Yeah.
Both hands up.
Yeah.
And then I'm just talking.
Yeah.
And they be looking like, how the hell did he do that? Like, he was up here for 2 hours giving it our all.
Yeah.
And this guy just came on the mic like, all right, all the teachers in the building, if you love your students but can't stand their parents, make some noise right now.
Yeah.
How did he do that?
Yeah.
He's talking. He's not even screaming.
Yeah.
This is before I even played the record.
Yeah.
So, that's a skill that I've learned over a long time. Shout out to Frank Ski, one of my goats, who really taught me that, because as a kid, when I first started hosting parties, I was the MC and DJ that was just loud. And I remember watching Frank, and he came on a party. It was like something I've never seen. Like, I used to joke with him. I'm like, you came on like you was a pastor. Like, he would come on the mic and just talk. And he was like, quick, like, stop all that screaming. Like, nobody want to hear that shit.
Yeah.
Can I curse? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good. You good. This is the D zone, baby.
I make sure.
I got this.
But Frank he would just get on the mic and be like, all right, ladies and gentlemen, right about now, if you remember back in the day when you were in the 6th grade and then you have to walk here, and then when you walk there, your feet hurt. I need you to look at yourself and look at your neighbor and say, I remember. Anybody, I remember? Now, anybody with your best friend, if that's your real friend and you love her, give her a hug and say, I love you. I'm like, oh my God, this is genius.
Yeah.
Like, he's not screaming. He's not, it was just so effortless.
Yeah.
And I remember watching that, so I gotta readjust what I'm doing, because I've learned wrong. Like, I've done something wrong, and then I've just perfected my craft, and that's how I got to where I am today.
That's what it is. All right, D Nice. Let me take these notes real quick, because I need all of that.
Take that.
I need all of that. All right, so Quick, you are a radio personality, DJ. Who has been like you've interviewed millions, thousands of people, okay? Who's one of your best people or your best stars, anybody that you've ever interviewed? Who was like your best interview? Like of all time. Oof. Is that hard?
My best interview I can't even answer, because like I said, I've interviewed everybody.
Right.
The most memorable.
Here we go.
I rephrase your question.
There you go.
For me, the most memorable interview I've done was probably with Jay-Z.
Ooh.
Because of how I did it. So, and I posted this picture on Throwback Thursday a few months ago. So, once again, shout out to Thea Mitchum, the GOAT. She had this idea, and this is back in 2001. So, in 01, Jay-Z's Jay-Z, but he's not the Jay-Z yet. His album that just dropped, 96, with Reasonable Doubt. He's on his 3rd album, I believe, at the time. But he hadn't become a superstar. So Thea has this random idea. She's like, quick, Jay-Z's going to be in town. He wants to come on your show. But instead of him coming to the radio station, let's do a contest where contest winners can submit why they're the biggest Jay-Z fan, and whoever gives the biggest or the best answer will surprise them and then drive to their house with Jay-Z and broadcast live from their house.
Oh wow.
Just imagine now, Jay-Z's so big now he can never do anything like that,
Of
right?
course.
But back then he was an artist, but he wasn't a superstar. So I still got the picture. I'll pull up my phone in a minute. But the person won, and they had no idea that we were coming. So I come to their house. So just paint this picture. It's 2001. You're a kid in the living room with your mom, your dad, and y'all playing Sega. Y'all playing Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then you get a knock on the door. And you open the door and it's me. Hi, what's up, baby? I'm QuickSilva, X1057. Oh, hey, Quick. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm like, well, thanks, but congratulations. You won the contest. They're like, oh, for real? Jay-Z, come in. And then Jay-Z gets out the truck. And Jay-Z walks in the house. And
That's
at this point, they panic.
Yeah.
They're screaming, oh my God, oh my God. Jay-Z walks in the house. We do the whole entire QuickSilva show from their living room with a portable mic with Jay-Z in the living room.
That's genius, though.
Right.
That is. I've never even heard of nothing like that. That is genius.
Keep it. I'm still right.
That is genius. What? Jay-Z?
Jay-Z live from the living room.
Just imagine Jay-Z coming to your house, like knocking on the door, talking about you won a contest, and he's in your living room. Listen, I'm at that point. I'm probably through.
I think everybody, even myself, and the crazy part, the person who won, I seen him. So you got to think it's 01. So what was that, 20 plus years ago? So I seen the person who won again like 4 or 5 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I was performing at the Preakness, and he came up to me like, hey, Quick, you remember me? And I was like, I'm lying. Like, yeah, I do. Can't remember your name, though. I'm lying. He's like, you don't remember me? I'm like, no. He was like, and he pulled his phone out, and he showed a picture. He's like, this. I said, oh, that was you. He said, yeah, you brought Jay-Z to my house.
That's crazy.
But he said, I framed the picture, put it up on my wall. But I'm going to give me a second. Keep talking. I'm going to find
That's crazy. Like, think about Jay-Z today. If you ran into Jay-Z today and be like, hey, yo, Jay, remember this? You was in my house.
You came to my house.
You came to my house.
We drunk Kool-Aid and ate fried chicken that my grandmother made.
Yo.
And we hung for 4 hours. Like, it wasn't like fast. Like, we went to the house, ate dinner with the family, did the radio breaks, all from his house. Crazy.
That's insane. But that is so, like, vicious. Like, that is so dope to do. They would probably never do nothing like that no more nowadays.
I'll find it for you.
That's lit. Yo, like Coco Jones knocking at my door.
Nah, Jay-Z. Oh, Jigga Man.
I mean, you got
Jigga Man.
You everybody come to your house. Hey, you know, Jay-Z was in my house. You know, this Beyoncé husband.
No, for real.
Like, that's crazy.
Real time. If this really happened, we can't make these moments up.
That's insane.
I find them. Keep going.
That's wild. I first of all, Jay-Z, come knock on my door, yo. I know you big and bad now, dog. But come knock on my door, bro. Like, that's insane, yo.
I still can't believe it.
That's wild. I think that's a dope situation.
Yep.
All right. So, who's your favorite 3 artists of all time?
Jay-Z,
of course.
Anita Baker.
Okay.
And Hove, Anita Baker. Then I probably go Bob Marley.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never heard that type of combination before.
So it's crazy. I think I DJ for a living. So like I rarely listen to the music I play. So like I DJ 7 days a week.
Of course.
365 for the last 30 plus years.
Mm-hmm.
So hip hop and turn up, like I have no desire. I couldn't tell you the last new album that I listened to.
Okay.
I still, on the way here, I was listening to Joe Sample and Layla Hathaway.
Okay, yeah.
And then I went to Frankie Beverly. Then I went to
old school.
Like because that's my getaway from the turn up. I turn up for a living.
Of course.
So when I'm not turning up, when I'm not the party kingpin,
yeah,
I want to just be chill and mellow.
Yeah.
And smoke my cigar.
Absolutely.
Put my feet up.
Absolutely.
Like, that's the vibe I'm on when I'm living.
Already.
Yeah.
So do you think, I mean, you clearly go back into and listen to music, you know, that puts you in a great space. Mm-hmm. So do you think hip hop is still hip hop? Because you know it was a big thing at one point.
It is.
Like hip hop is dead.
Hip hop is not dead. I think a lot of people will say that they refuse to adapt and change with the times.
Okay. Yeah.
Hip hop it's evolved.
It's evolved.
So if you're still the guy looking for the 1980s hip hop, you probably think hip hop is dead.
Yeah.
And you know, I've managed to appreciate the new artists the same way I celebrate the old artists.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, you DJ with so many people.
Mm-hmm.
You ever fumbled on the turntables?
Yes, I give you one where I got fired on tour. So
Oh shoot.
so this is crazy. Like, and this might be my first time telling the story. So this is an exclusive.
Exclusive.
If Lil Moe was watching, I'm gonna make sure I send this clip to Lil Moe because she'll remember this.
Let's go.
So right when I'm touring for Lil Moe and Fab and Missy and everybody, this is one of Mo's promo tours where her second album, Will Forever, came out. So we're in Houston.
Okay.
I cannot make this up. And Beyonce and Destiny's Child, I hate to say, well, Destiny's Child, but I hate that I label Beyonce in them. But Beyonce, Kelly Rowland, Michelle, we're in Houston and they're all at the show.
Okay.
And this is 2000, maybe 02, 03. So they still were a group. Beyonce wasn't Beyonce yet. She was still a member of Destiny's Child.
Okay.
She was a star, but she wasn't the Beyonce that we know as Queen Bee, right?
Yep.
So Beyonce and Destiny's Child, they all come in and Mo's so excited, like, oh man, Destiny's Child's at my show. It's gonna be lit quick. She's like, we gotta bring our A game. So she's good. I'm a nervous wreck.
Pressure.
Because this is one of my first like big shows with Mo. So we had a thing called an instant replay. And if any DJ that's over the age of maybe 30, look up what an instant replay is, because now everybody plays on Serato and laptops and stuff. But instant replay was like a drum machine, but you can load up songs into it. So every DJ standard was the instant replay. My dumb ass, because once again, I'm young and dumb and I'm green. I don't know about stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
So she asked me, because the first few shows I play like a track or something.
Okay.
But she was like, are you ready for the instant replay?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah. And I was like, I know how to work it. I didn't know how to work it. Rule of thumb, never lie.
Never lie.
Never lie. Tell the truth. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm great. Fuck shit up.
Yeah.
But my ego and my pride wouldn't let me do that.
Mm-hmm.
So now we practice and rehearsal, and like track 1 through 10 was like Mo's songs. So she had like Forever and I Cry and Put It On Me and Superwoman, all labeled, but it wasn't labeled with the names. So what I did, we come out and everybody excited. We come out to Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Baby, you got what up. So I play it, and then she tried to go a cappella for a second, and I was supposed to bring in Put It On Me. Where will I be?
Yeah.
Without you, baby.
Yeah.
Remind y'all, Beyonce's looking at us right now.
Yeah.
Beyonce, Kelly, Michelle, they're right here.
Hey, yeah.
Here I am, DJing. There's Beyonce right there.
Yeah.
So Mo was right in the front of the stage, and she go, where would I be? A cappella. So on 3, we practice rehearsal. 1, 2, 3. Where would I be? We practice it, and we did it effortlessly all rehearsal. Nigga. It's about to go down quick. She's singing and she give me the countdown. 1, 2, 3. And instead of playing fucking Put It On Me, I drop Boys Again.
Hey, yo.
But then I realized I played the wrong song and I panicked. So instead of being a smart person and just press stop, I just start pressing buttons so I can figure out where it is. So now it's like 1, 2, 3, Superwoman, baby, forever, parking lot pimpin', I cry. I'm like, and she looked back at me like, stop. So at this point, now I finally press stop. And by this time, she is pissed at me, nigga, pissed.
Hey, yo.
So now she like, don't worry about it. And she does the rest of the show a cappella with no music. So I'm sitting back there sweating, palm sweating. I'm like, oh my God, we in Houston. I'm about to get fired. I ain't got no way home. They're going to cancel my flight. I am cooked. I'm great. I'm done. So her husband at the time was her manager. So after Mo does her last song, Destiny's Child, they all leave first. And then Mo leaves and she runs backstage. So now I'm sitting there packing up the equipment super slow. It took me, normally to get off stage is 30 seconds. It took me 20 minutes to get off stage. I'm just, God damn, shit, fuck. Because now I'm mad at myself because I shouldn't have lied to her. So I finally get off stage. I see her security and her manager at the time. And I'm like, I know, like, bro, right now, you might not want to go back in. She back there cussing you out. She pissed. So this is my ass. I say, look, I know I fucked up. Tell her she ain't got to pay me. Don't worry about the money. He said, nigga, fuck getting paid. You might not have a way home. Because she is, he said, nigga, you embarrassed her in front of Beyonce and them.
Yeah.
Nigga, this is, nigga, what? Out of all the shows, you wait till Beyonce's in the front and do this. You do this shit to her.
Hey,
So I don't go back there because now I got tears in my eyes because I'm just so disappointed. I'm like, Quick, you know better. So eventually about an hour go by and I'm like, yo, please, can I just talk to her? Like,
please.
Don't worry about
now you begging to talk to
because I feel horrible. I'm like, don't worry about the money. I figure out a way to get home. I just want to go as a man and apologize.
Yeah.
Like, as a man, it won't sit well if I can't apologize. So when I finally get back to the room, she just sitting there quiet.
Ooh.
And I'm like, Mo, I know.
Yeah.
I know you ain't gotta say nothing. I fucked up. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Like I really, really apologize. And I mean, I'm giving her my all.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I rehearsed what I'm going to say to her because I've been out here for an hour waiting. I done rehearsed my lines, put something in my two-way pager. Say this. If she say this, this is your reply. I plan this shit out, my nigga. So I finally get back there, and after apologizing for about 5 minutes, and remind you, 5 minutes of you talking and nobody talking back
is a long time.
I feel like I was in there talking for 6 days. So after finally pouring my heart out, apologizing and saying all this, she looks and she says, bro, I'm just disappointed because you lied to me. She said, if you had told me the truth, we could have got through this shit. But why you lie?
Yeah.
I'm like, Mo, I'm sorry. I just wanted to do it so bad. And if I told you I wasn't prepared, you wouldn't let me do it. She's like, yo, but you embarrassed us both out there quick.
Damn.
Now she mother now.
Yeah.
She went from being Lil Moe to my mother. Now she making me feel worse. Like,
yo.
You know, in life. She started giving me a vitamin a day. In life, you have to be prepared because I mean so now I'm like, I already feel bad, Mo. Like, please. So after apologize, I said, yo, look, we'll talk tomorrow when we get home. When I get back, she don't call me. Like 2 days go by, she finally texts me like, hey bro, come over to the crib. And I come over there and she like, look, yo, I'm gonna give you one more chance. But like, if you ever don't, she gave me like, if you ever don't know something, like, cause we were close, we were friends.
Yeah.
It wasn't like somebody who hired me. This is like
right.
my sister.
Right.
And she said, boy, you know, I know you feel bad. She's like, as you should, nigga. You fucking embarrassed us.
That's fucking up the church's money right there.
But just don't do that shit again.
Yeah.
I said that shit will never happen.
Wow.
And from that moment, we've been super locked in ever since.
That's what it is. Yeah. That's what it is. Yo, that's
exclusive. Nobody ever heard that story.
That's a funny ass story. I'm gonna drop that shit. That's gonna be the clip right there.
That's your clickbait.
That's my clickbait right there. Yeah. All right. So look, I want to ask you questions like this or that. All right. You just choose which.
Jersey pictures.
Yeah, we need that. Man, all right, this or that. Pioneer or Newmark?
Pioneer.
Pioneer. Why Pioneer?
They've been more consistent for me.
Okay.
No rhyme or reason.
This is.
I like both, but Pioneer.
This is a no-brainer. But DC or Baltimore?
For what?
Just period.
It depends on why you ask me. I'm not.
All right. Let's go. So I'm gonna make it. I'm
from B More, and so one of my guys, Kurt Bone, who interviewed me a while ago, he had the best quote ever. He said, "You were born and raised in B More, baptized in DC."
Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. When we talk about, because you know DC has chicken and mumble sauce, and I'm gonna go back to the chicken box for Baltimore. DC or Baltimore?
I'm still gonna be more Sonny's.
Man, stop playing.
And chicken and mumble sauce, I love it. One of my favorite spots in DC ain't even the carry out. People forget about. Have y'all been to the Hamilton in DC?
No, I haven't.
Are you serious?
I have never been.
Hamilton wings or mumble sauce, I would put up against some of the biggest carry outs in DC.
Word?
It's right there on K Street and I forgot the cross street. 14th and F, I think.
Word? Oh yeah, we going there.
Yeah.
We going there. Like, cause what? I've never heard of them.
Oh, you crazy? You tripping?
All right, football, basketball.
Football.
And who's your team?
Right now, Baltimore Ravens, born and raised. But my original team as a kid was the Raiders. They were
the Raiders.
This it's the 80s.
Okay, all right.
I'm older than you.
So you are. But wait, you don't like the Commanders?
I love the Commanders.
J5.
What J5 did this year is commendable.
It's crazy.
If Lamar should have got the MVP, but if it wasn't Lamar, I would have gave it to J5.
See, I'm from the DMV, but I reside in Baltimore. So I say this all the time. We only play every 4 years.
Facts.
So I'm both fans. I'm a Lamar.
I love both.
I'm a Baltimore Ravens fan, and I'm also a Commanders fan.
So my daughter Ashton, she cheers. She's one of the junior cheers for the Commanders.
Nice.
So we always used to tease her like it's a Ravens house, and you done
switched over
to the Commanders, but both teams.
Tell the Ravens to hire her. Stop playing.
Both teams. Facts.
Already. Henny or Remy Martin?
Remy Martin, baby. Team of excellence.
Already.
Tell them QuickSilva sent you, by the way.
Hello, hip hop or R&B?
That's tough.
Ooh.
That is tough. Hip hop or R&B?
Okay, let me make it better. We're going to talk about today's hip hop, R&B today.
R&B.
Okay. I know, because that is tough, especially you've been doing this for a long time.
I love them both of them dearly. I mean, it depends on what era we're talking. 90s. How about this? There's nothing like 90s R&B.
You're not lying. That's
our answer.
I gotta do that too. Yeah. Cancun or Houston?
Damn, that's tough. So with you with these questions?
Hey, yo, I did my research. You've been around the world.
Or Houston?
Cancun be lit, yo.
Cancun be crazy. Nigga. Jesus Christ. Well, Houston be crazy. I might have to say Cancun because they got the beaches and the water.
Okay.
So they got one up on.
All right.
That's a cheat code question.
Okay. Strawberries or blueberries?
Strawberries, thing.
Swimming pools or ocean?
Swimming pool.
All right.
I'm not an ocean guy. I'm not a sand guy.
You're not a sand guy?
Like, I go to the beach with my kids and they build a sand, but like I got a pool in the backyard. So
yeah, definitely.
I love the pool.
I seen that. All right. Dressing up or dressing down?
It depends on what. I can put that shit on when I need to, but
yeah.
This is my.
We definitely see you at the mayor's.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? The governors.
I can do tailor made any given time.
Hey, yo, don't play with it.
I don't buy my suit. I put my.
Hey,
I really get my shit.
He on his Scorpio shit.
But on a day-to-day basis, dress down. I like being in a sweatsuit. I hate wearing jeans.
Okay.
So like I fly a lot. So I will give me a sweatsuit on, something simple.
Okay, the movies or home theater?
Home theater.
Okay. So you popping the popcorn?
All that. We got the home theater at the crib. We got the popcorn maker right there in the corner.
Already hip. I'm already hip.
All that.
All right, coffee or tea?
Tea.
Okay.
Hot tea with honey, not sugar.
Hot tea with honey, not sugar. All right, I got another little game. And I want you to name these songs, okay? I'm going to play the tune and you just tell me what the song is and you got like 5 seconds.
Easy work.
Right, here we go.
Yeah. No diggity.
You know what?
Okay.
And I play those records.
All right, here we go.
No diggity. I already answered that one.
No diggity, no doubt.
Go. Akon.
Let's talk about that real quick.
Go ahead.
What song are you skipping over though? Like, it's things. What you not playing?
So the good thing is I don't play for myself.
Okay, you play for the crowd.
So I play for the crowd. So the crowd want to hear, I will play. I'm one of the DJs that literally play everything and play everything good. So I can play all genres of music. I can play for any party, any age group, from a middle school party to a 16 over. Like I can play everything. So it depends on the crowd I'm playing for, and it depends on where I'm playing at. All that factors into what I play in my set.
Okay.
Come on. It's too easy.
We I had to play that.
Yes. Next.
That was real easy.
Way too easy. Usher.
What's the song called?
I gotta be smart about it, and everything. You don't have to call.
Okay, he had to do that. So do you do that? Like, how do you know what the mix? I mean, being this.
I don't. So like, I don't plan my sets. I don't like pre-record them or set them up.
That's cheating.
I just feed. I mean, it depends, but I feed off the crowd.
Okay.
So like, I never know when I'm playing at Park Friday. I'm not playing the same set at Shark Bar Sunday.
Right.
It's like it depends. What up, Tino Stace?
Yeah.
It depends on where I'm playing. What I'm playing in Houston is not what I play when I'm DJing in Cincinnati.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because the music is different. The culture is different.
Cancun, I'm not playing the same thing in Jamaica.
But how do you know? I mean, because
reading the crowd, it comes from being a good DJ over years. Like my son DJs now, and
shout out to Saucecar.
DJ Saucecar, and I've been teaching him that, and he's done a great job at it of reading the crowd. Mm-hmm. So you can't go in there with a rehearsed set, because what if I go in there with a rehearsed set and I'm just using example, and my rehearsed set is all Michael Jackson because I practice this really dope Michael Jackson set.
Okay.
But when I get to the party, the person who partied is a Prince fan. and I don't have no prints.
Mm.
Now I suck as a DJ because now I'm not playing for the crowd. I'm playing for what I think people want to hear, and that's where a lot of DJs fail at. They play for themselves, not for the people.
So, what advice would you give to an up and coming DJ?
Read the crowd, but that takes years. Like that takes time. Learning to read the crowd is not something you can do in one party. It takes times of you failing and learning from your mistakes and know what not to do the next time.
Mm.
Be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. People always told me. What's after that? Billie Jean's not my lover. She's just a girl. It's hard.
On to the next one.
Okay. Oh, you
Girls
probably don't
Just
know.
Want to Have Fun by Cyndi Lauper.
You know the song, Girls?
Girls
Okay.
want to have fun. Oh, good. That's from actually my favorite movie.
Can you?
What movie is that?
That's how much you did your research on me. What's my favorite movie of all times?
Yes.
That's crazy. What kind of interview are you?
Hey, yo, chill. What is that?
The Goonies.
See that, but that's that's what the little funny looking joint.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
That's the theme song from Goonies.
is it?
Yeah. That's the theme song from Goonies.
Really? Okay, you taught me something.
I got you. That's what I'm here for.
Here we go.
It Must Have Been Love by Roxette.
You know the song?
Love.
Can you finish it?
You gotta finish it.
It must have been good because it's over now. Is that right?
I'm about to hear. Yep, it's over now.
Come on now. I ain't just some trap DJ.
No, he's not. That's what it is. Listen, DJ QuickSilva. Before you leave the D zone, first of all, thank you for playing, that game right there.
I got you.
But before you leave the D zone, can you please leave a vitamin of the day right here on the D zone exclusively?
A vitamin of the day is everything in life is a lesson. And most people get discouraged when they feel like they didn't get the win. Not learning that lesson is teaching you how to win more and how to win bigger. So if you take every moment where you don't win and you take it to heart and feel like I lost, and you take it to you make having a bad second make you feel like you had a bad day. I tell everybody, it's 24 hours in a day. So if you have a bad 5 minutes, you still have a lot more time to have a great day.
Absolutely.
Life is the same way, even though life is short and long at the same time, if that makes sense. But as long as you don't quit, you have time to fix it. But you can't quit when you don't get the win the first or second or third time. Keep going.
Snap, 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 snap.
That was off the cuff.
I see that off the dome. Don't
You
play
know
with
I've
him.
never written down a vitamin in my life.
And you know what? I was about to be like, yo, so I just saw you.
I've been doing vitamins of the day on the radio for the last 20 plus years, and I've never written down a vitamin ever. Every vitamin you've ever heard or seen on social media was off the top of my head. I've never ever practiced a vitamin. Even when I do speeches, I've spoke at March on Washington with 20,000 people. I just spoke at the jail 2 days ago for their Black History Month program. I was their keynote speaker. And, whenever I'm doing these public speakings and inspirational speaking, I just speak from my heart. A lot of times I go into these buildings and these colleges, speaking at these universities, and the person before me is a Ivy League person with the iPad and their notes and their bullet points, and I just walk on stage, me,
just being you,
and I get a bigger response. And they're like, "How'd you do that?" I'm like, "I just spoke from my heart, and I speak." I'm not speaking at a person. I'm speaking with them. We're having a conversation. We're having an open, honest conversation about my life and how I've gotten through things in my life. And if you listen to the things that I'm telling you, always say what works for me might not work for you, but at least you can take parts of whatever it is and apply it to your life.
Absolutely.
So, and that's how I always win in my speeches.
Wow. Listen, this has been a time. I had a great time. I just got to say thank you again, QuickSilva, for blessing the D Zone podcast.
I'm blown right now because I got to get out of here, but I can't leave until I
He trying to find this picture.
I got too many damn pictures. I didn't search easy. I'm positive. And when I find it, you can be like, finally.
Listen, I want to thank you.
I'm positive it was in here, though.
I thank you so much. We're going to get it. And when I get it, we're going to post it up. Listen, I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight for the D Zone podcast. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and follow us at the D Zone podcast. Quick, drop your Instagram.
At DJ QuickSilva on everything. Simple. Google DJ QuickSilva on everything.
Man, I Googled him.
Listen to the QuickSilva Morning Show. Listen to the Clock Out Mix with me and Dominique Diva on
Yes.
her show at 5 o'clock every day. I always got a lot going on, so just stay tuned.
Absolutely. Listen, again, we appreciate you coming here.
Thank you for having me.
Already. And listen, if you don't know already, yo, me and QuickSilva will be at Shock Bar.
Tino, what up? Stace,
coming
what
up this Sunday.
MJ.
He will be DJing. I am hosting. It's going to be lit. If you are free, make sure you come out and celebrate and turn up with us. Because, you know, DJ QuickSilva is going to be in the building.
Easy work. Already.
So listen, make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. And I appreciate everybody tuning in. And we out. Peace, love, and happiness.
Gang, gang. That was good.
Thank you. Thank you, Quick.
Easy work.
Thank you, Quick. I know you got something.